day. From NRG Stadium in Houston, Texas. It's week 4 of the NFL.
And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. So out come the Texans for their opening drive. And a glance here at their quarterback standing 6'3".
And it's funny how we always talk about how analytics are starting to creep into the game. One analytic that's been there for a long time, teams that start 0-3 usually don't make the playoffs. So we know one quarterback today that's determined to end that slide right now. It's not impossible, but this is a must-win for him and his team.
Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. First run of the game here for Dameon Pierce. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. On 2nd down, here's Pierce. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. Pierce will try to pick it up. And he's got the first down, yardage before being taken down at midfield.
Well, that was big right there because they're in the bottom 5 in the league and converting on 3rd down. They needed that pickup in a big way.
There were 2 things they said they wanted to win in this game. One, the turnover battle, and the second, 3rd down conversions. So they got one there. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Scott. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. Looking to throw. Calhoun, throw left side, complete to Scott. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 31-yard line. 12 yards on 3rd down as the drive rolls on.
And as you're game planning as a staff, you go through all the different ways you can neutralize the other guy's pass rushers. Extra linemen, leave a tight end in, bring the running backs back in to block. Or you can do this, a little simple screen pass, and it works to perfection.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. And Cooks has it over the middle. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. Pierce takes it straight ahead. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
It's been a pretty long opening drive. This will be play number 11 coming up on 3rd down. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th. And that sack there, that likely brings out the field goal unit, so they might have to settle for 3 here on their opening drive.
They did some nice things, getting things started there, moving the ball downfield, but taking that sack on 3rd down, that lets the air out of the momentum balloon just a little bit.
Cade York on now for the field goal. From the right hash and call it an even 50 yards. And that is no good. And this will remain a scoreless game. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field.
Always disappointing when you miss a field goal, but when you're playing against a defense this good, you and I both know that's a crucial miss because you can't afford to leave any points out there. You've got to take them when you can.
And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Hurts going to keep it again. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down.
Well, that play never really got off the launching pad. He had a linebacker in his face before he had a chance to do much of anything.
Yeah, I think his big boys up front, that offensive line, they've got to do a little bit better job of protecting him if they're going to continue to run the option like this.
And the Texans have an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
Being chased out left. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. So now we get set to see Houston for their 2nd drive of the ball game. And the way their last drive ended, boy, it was frustrating. They had a pretty good drive going. It was sustained, and then it stalled out, Charles, and they missed the field goal and got nothing out of it.
Is that insult to injury? Because they had such a sustained drive, as you noted. So you know for the head coach, it almost felt like a little bit of failure to send out the field goal unit and then to not even see the ball go through the post. What a bummer on that last drive for them. Got to pick themselves up from that one.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Kyle Fuller.
Well, this is something we've seen before, partner. We've seen a defense bait a rookie, pretend to leave a window open, and then the defensive back jumped it as soon as the ball was released. Big-time play. They love taking advantage of the youngsters, and in this case, it paid off well.
Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their 2nd drive of the game. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
On 2nd and 7. Hurts. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete.
And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down. And 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
The Bears are 1-2 through the first 3 weeks of the season, and they fell in the opener, got back on the beam with a win in week 2, but stumbled again last week to fall under 500.
And despite that stumble, I don't think anyone's too concerned because they've made mistakes that they believe are correctable. And this is a team still getting to know each other. I'm not that concerned, and neither are they.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
A read option. Here's Montgomery.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Throwing is Hurts.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. The 22 is the line to gain here on 3rd down.
Hurts.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you?
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Here's Hurts to throw.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
From the gun, it's Hurts. They'll find Ayuk open right side. And the Bears are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career.
First and goal from the 6.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun.
Throw left side, taken in by Claypool.
They're able to hold him to 3 there, and that leads to a 4th and goal.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. It's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
Riley Patterson now on for the field goal.
From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle.
Patterson's kick is good.
And it's 3-0. The Bears hit the scoreboard first.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Heading out is the Texans offense as they get set to take over here.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, maybe perhaps a bit more of a focus on the run game for this drive after tossing an interception on the previous one?
I think that's a good way to look at it and a good way to think about it, but maybe they get to it in a little bit different way, because after you throw an interception, you want to make sure you keep your quarterback's confidence high. So maybe give him a couple easy throws that he can complete, and then get to the running game and try and get things settled down.
Yeah, and still in the first half here, a long way to go.
He's got Higbee complete right side. A busy first quarter. His 3rd catch of the afternoon is a 1st down.
1st and 10, it's Pierce.
And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Four yards remain for 2nd down.
Now Scott. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now. Back to throw. Calhoun. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 26. That gain on 3rd down, good for 28.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the 1st down and then some.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Pierce now up the middle.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Quickly into the hands of Beckham. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Looking to throw. Calhoun over the middle and complete to the tight end Higbee. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it's 2nd down.
Back to the ground with Pierce.
And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3.
Open man is Cooks. He's got it. Touchdown, Texans.
A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year.
And the Texans have moved out in front. Well, Charles, that's a great response drive from the rookie quarterback. Remember, threw the pick on the previous possession. Here he's able to lead him down and throw it into the end zone for the touchdown.
And I know from the draft analysis that this is exactly why this team wanted to take this young man. They thought his ability to bounce back from mistakes and quickly turn them into positives, that was something they wanted on their team, and we just saw evidence of it right there. This young man doesn't let anything get to him, and he finds a way to come back big.
Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away.
And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback. Another drive coming up for this Chicago offense.
And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Past the 20. Touchdown, Chicago.
David Montgomery, his 1st rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bears have retaken the lead.
And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away.
This one fielded at the 5. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Out is their quarterback with this offense to take over once more. He had the short touchdown pass on their previous drive, and they'll begin again here on 1st and 10.
Throwing to start the drive. Calhoun. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up 2nd.
Well, they got the lead, but it's certainly not a big one. And how do you keep control of that lead? Certainly not by that last play there. They gave up a big sack on the first play of this drive. Now it's double the distance to the 1st down marker.
So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Operating from the gun, Calhoun. And that's complete to Cooks. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route. And what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
To throw on 3rd down, Calhoun.
Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. That'll be a 47-yard punt, officially 5 on the return. And the Bears take over.
See David Montgomery heading back out to begin the drive.
First month of the season, those numbers pretty solid. Does he continue that?
I think so, because when you come out of the gate this strong, that means that you have planned for it and you like the results that you're getting. So I wouldn't have any doubt that the head coach, offensive coordinator, actually called him in and said, look, you're our guy, okay? We're going to continue to stick with this as long as we're winning games. You ready for the challenge? And then they presented it to the rest of the team. I think we'll see plenty of that as this season moves on.
And I'm sure he said challenge accepted.
I don't think there's any doubt that if it's me, I'd be really cautious about continuing to call this play, because you got to know, defenders, if they get a free shot at the QB, they want to take it, and they want to take it big.
And they got it there on the option play for a loss. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. They'll look to throw. They'll set up the screen to Montgomery. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. On third down, he'll drop to throw.
Open man is Ayuk, complete. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
I don't care how many times we say it, I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts.
Forced out to his left. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down. Back to throw. Buying time to his left.
And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
I can't be sure how much of that was planned pre-snap, but it certainly opens up some avenues for their offense. And if he can stay a threat to break off those kind of runs, it'll pull defenders away from coverage and open up some choice throwing lanes for him moving forward.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 42-yard line. Now Montgomery, he's got it on the draw. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line.
98 yards rushing for him, as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Over the middle, hauled in by Smith-Schuster.
And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Up the middle, it's Montgomery. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the 2nd quarter.
2nd and 5 now.
Hurts.
Steps away to his left. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Looking to throw. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown.
Juju Smith-Schuster.
His first touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was a super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball in the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Taken in at the 3. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
And now out comes Houston. They trail by 10, 17-7 as they come up on a 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Calhoun. And he wisely will throw that one away. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Back to throw. Calhoun. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. On 3rd down, Calhoun. Over the middle, that's caught by Scott. Well, almost, but not quite. Needed 10, he got 9. 4th down. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Tressway on 4th down is sent out to punt.
Agnew now to return.
Following the punt return here, there is someone shaken up. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. On 1st down, Hurts.
Throw left side complete. That's Montgomery. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
To throw again on 2nd down.
Hurts. Montgomery, another target and catch.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that's going to bring up 3rd and 2. They'll set up a throw.
That's complete to Mooney.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. 11 yards for number 11.
But things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick it down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Back to throw again. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. And hitting Juju on the slant.
Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw.
Open man is Kmet, the tight end. And they're going to be set up now with a ball at the 13-yard line.
Throwing again on second down. Hurts. And again back to Kmet. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. Call it a gain of 3 on the play. And now third down and 6 to go. They'll look to throw here. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the third down play. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. He'll look to throw.
A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Perfect example of the kind of attitude you have to play defensive back in the NFL. You want to be the only defender around, and you want them to challenge you. And on that play, he came through.
Second down and goal. Hurts. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Brandon Ayuk in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Bears will extend their lead here just before halftime. And this drive, Charles, very well timed as they score with very little time remaining in this first half.
And I'm reminded that they get the second half kickoff as well, so they can break this one wide open before the other guys have a chance to possess the football.
Patterson now for the extra point.
And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. A 10-play drive that time.
So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
And no reason to do anything foolish as they'll snap it one more time on first down. And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number 1. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you guys in a bit. But first, time for a trip around the league on this final weekend of September. We'll begin up at legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay. And it's the Packers who are out in front in the second quarter. Aaron Rodgers with 2 touchdown passes. From there, we head down to the Sunshine State to check on the Jaguars at home in Jacksonville. And right now, they have the lead over the visiting New York Giants. Christian Kirk, a touchdown reception. Finally, let's get right to the center of the U.S. map and check in on the Chiefs at home in Kansas City. And they've got the lead in their matchup with the Pittsburgh Steelers. Kareem Hunt with a touchdown run. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3.
Set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick.
And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Bears offense set to go to begin the third quarter. But Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they've got the lead. Now a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the third quarter.
Yeah, believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it's really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it. And in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them too. Oh, that was a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake at the line of scrimmage, got right into his route. And the quarterback hit him in stride, and he was able to run free after the catch.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Off the option, here's Montgomery.
And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory.
From the 47, it's 2nd and 5.
They'll set up to throw.
Over the middle, and that's caught by Kmet.
And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 29-yard line. 18 yards on that one, and Chicago has the first. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10.
Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down. He'll drop to throw.
That's complete right side to Kmet. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
On 3rd down, they go Montgomery. Well, they needed 2. They could only get 1. 4th down.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
They're going on 4th down with Hurts. That's caught by Ayuk on the slant. And the Bears are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
What an excellent end result for them. But let's go back to the decision, first of all, to go for it all on 4th down. A lot of pressure on the quarterback's shoulders, but they knew he could handle it. Makes the right read there, gets the ball to his receiver. They get the first down. It's now 1st and goal.
Play action. Here's Hurts.
Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. It'll go as a loss of 8 and a tough result there on 1st and goal.
So a great play there for this highly regarded linebacker making his first career sack.
And his versatility on display right there. Look, we've known him primarily as a tackler and a cover man, but he can go get the quarterback when the situation calls for it, as he just did right there.
Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. They'll try the middle with Montgomery. And he's going to ball his way down to about the 1-yard line.
118 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. David Montgomery, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year.
And the Bears take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. So the toss play effective, even down here near the goal line.
Yeah, and you're hoping the defense commits too many men to stop the run in the middle of the field and that your blockers can gain a little bit of an advantage. And when they do, foot race to the pylon, and this time he had the speed to win that race.
Extra point try now for Patterson.
And the lead is now 24. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it was David Montgomery's touchdown run that polished it all off. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. Here's the Texans offense now, readying for their first possession of the second half. Throwing on first down. Calhoun finds his man. It's John Mechie. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
And he is going to lose yardage here. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
I know they'd love to take some heat off of that young quarterback, but so far, not much in the running game, and this won't help things either. A loss on that play.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Calhoun. He finds his target, Beckham. And he is going to have a Texans first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2.
I like the fact that they didn't overcomplicate things on that call. 3rd and 2. Just run the quick little hitch, which they did. Ball's out of quarterback's hands. And yes, indeed, they pick up the first down.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Back to throw. Calhoun. Dancing. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Looking to throw. Calhoun. He gets it to Cooks. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Operating from the gun. Calhoun finding the open man, and that's Tim Patrick. And he's going to come up a few yards short. Brought down at the 45. It'll be a pickup of 13, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
I think that we all figured when he caught it that short of the marker that the defense almost relaxed and said, we got this covered. And then all of a sudden, space to run after the catch. And now they're screaming, somebody get him down. Fortunately, they got to him and forced the 4th down.
He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. On the return, here's Agnew. A 39-yard punt, a return of 5. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Bears now ready to take over again. Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
On 2nd and 7, Hurts. That's over the middle and caught by Ayuk. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air, and sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. Give them the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on third down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll drop to throw. Pass on the out route caught by Smith-Schuster. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down for the Bears. Hurts sets up to throw it. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Kmet. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. Now an option play on 2nd down. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2. Boy, the pursuit there, terrific from the linebacking core.
Oh, it certainly was, because so many times on an option play, you'll see a linebacker make a beeline for the quarterback and then zip, one cut, and he's grasping at air. But this time, he locked in on him the whole way, took an excellent angle, and his grasp came up with the quarterback.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 34-yard line. 13 yards as the quick slant keeps the drive moving.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Going up the gut, Montgomery. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Working with 2nd and 5 now. Hurts.
Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 19. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
And the Bears are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. Throwing is Hurts.
The quick slant caught. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. 2nd and goal from inside the 5.
Here's Hurts to throw.
And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Bears!
Cole Kmet from 4 yards out. And the Bears look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. When coaches come into a game preaching total team effort, CD, I think this is the type of ball game that they're dreaming of. It was pretty apparent early on that they were clicking in all 3 phases. It's been fun to watch.
Yeah, sometimes in the NFL you end up with matchups like we've been watching here. And when you go back through the early drives, you can just see that one squad was on a different level in this game. Safe to say, we haven't been disappointed in watching their execution throughout this contest.
The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And able to get this out to the 25. And the football going back over now to the Houston Texans. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss.
On 1st and 10, Calhoun. It's caught by OBJ. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. On the carry, this is Scott.
And this defense able to plug him up there as he'll get a yard to the 35.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
He completes it to Beckham. Touchdown, Houston. Odell Beckham. 65 yards.
And the Texans get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit.
Obviously, the scoreboard right now is not the friend of this rookie quarterback, but, hey, a touchdown pass there maybe builds a little confidence.
Every rep is valuable when you're a rookie. Every time you step up and throw the football, there's a lesson to be learned. Yeah, he took advantage of a little bit of loose coverage there with the lead, but at the same time, got it done, and it'll take a little bit of satisfaction away from that throw.
Extra point by York is up and good.
And the lead is down to 24. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away.
Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. David Montgomery ready to take the field for the Bears' next possession.
He's already hit pay dirt twice. He's up over 100 yards. He is feeling good.
And he's just zipping along today. Everything coming together for him. It's that type of a day that you see a back just kind of have a grin on his face every time his number is called, because he doesn't feel like there are going to be any lost yardage plays, nothing but big-time positive runs.
Making the sideline grin as well.
145 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery. And he's got some space here. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. That good for 22 and a first down.
Brendan, every great running backs coach I've talked with has always talked about when you have great vision, you're not consciously thinking about your cuts and your moves. You're just doing them. And I think that's what we're seeing tonight. He's about run them into submission, hasn't he?
You took the words right out of my mouth. I was just going to use that phrase. He has run them into submission.
Wave the white flag.
First down, here's the run with Montgomery. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. It's a loss of 4. Now third down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
The Texans here on third down putting an extra defender in the secondary. Now back to throw. Being chased out left.
There's a short throw. It's caught by Kmet.
And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. And that's good for a gain of 6. And that'll bring up fourth down.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, like hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
Patterson's kick is good.
And that will extend their lead even further.
So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Houston set to take over. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
2nd and 3. He'll get this one to Patrick. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
On 1st down, Calhoun firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to be taken down.